After Work Adventure, second one of this year so far. Who knows how many I'm going to embark on this year. Let's pray it's over 100, right? Man, very few times have I ever made it out here. Definitely not as often as it used to be. I kind of gave up on this little tiny creek. I did. Because it's just a little tiny tributary, no more than about 300 to 500 feet long. Look at that. Always got to take my springtime reference pictures and realize that I probably made a big mistake in the past. There might be axe heads out here. Never even thought about it until today. I was always looking for the small treasure. The small, tiny pieces of history. But I never thought about looking for the other pieces. The bigger ones that I possibly stepped over 3 to 5 of over the course of the last 5 years. What a dumb A. Who knows what could have been pulled out? Who knows what was replaced? I don't know, guys. I'm just talking, that's all. It's about 6:30. Still kind of chilly. Got the jacket on. Late March. April's right around the corner. A weird looking rock. Smells good out here though. I smell the soils of time. There's gonna be snakes like crazy out here. A little bit anxious, a little bit worried. Well, still getting dark about 7:35, 7:40. That only gives us about an hour and 10 minutes to look as slowly as possible. For what? I don't know. I'm just looking. Oh, that water's cold. Gotta look for rocks with faces in them. Now I do. Man, look at the contrast between light and dark. Look at that. Man, I mean, look at that piece right here. Check that out. That could have been some preform axe head right there. The contrast of light and dark right here at its best. Where this comes from, I do not know. Everything looks like a tool. As do I. It became a point where it was just impossible to find the points out here. I've collected about 5 or 6 out here before. And that was it. A couple of shards of powder. And definitely some perfect triangles, which I had to take back out and drop them off. Holler if you see something, because I'm seeing everything in the moment. I don't have that long to look, but I cannot come out here for an entire day like I used to and spend 8 hours going through 300 feet. I mean, look at all this stuff right here. Look at that. Beautiful. Got a weird looking object under my left foot. Let me go ahead and take a look at it. You can barely see it. I know it's nothing. It's just some fancy looking rock, probably. Nothing at all. Maybe just disturbing it made it worse. No pendants from 7,000 years ago. No necklaces. Nothing. It's okay with me. I'm just out here to chill. I'll tell you one thing though, it just keeps going out here. It really does. See, look at that optical illusion. Nothing but a quartz rock, but at that angle, bam, looks like a giant spear tip. Oh, everything out here but spear tips. Everything out here at the moment could be anything. I mean, I think it's endless out here. Stuff's been sitting around for a while. Can't pick up every single rock. This is weird though, because you look at it at one angle. On one side, it is something. You see the napping, you see the working on it. You see how things were created. Even till the point where the mud has settled down on it. But then you flip it over. And it tells you a different side of the history of it. Let me go ahead and look at a couple of things right quick. I already moved two of them right there. Hold on. Everything out here looks like it could be something. I mean, look at that perspective. It's nothing. Dang. I mean, look at that one. And it's nothing. Dang. Oh, what a game indeed. In many respects, it's kind of a waste of time, but not really, because we're looking for their time. That's what we're looking for. Yes, these two I was looking at. That's just, it could be anything though. That could be anything. But this thing right here is the bottom of some kind of ginormous point. I'm not going to take it though. I'm not going to. It could just be a bottom of a preform or something broken. Look at the napping work on that. Probably some kind of amateur knife. Impossible. I heard that. I'm so sorry if I speak differently. I heard what you said. You said a long sentence. I hope I can hear that back on audio. You speak within the frequencies of the nature. I'm so sorry if I say things that you don't agree with out here in heaven. Are you trying to get me to find something out here? I heard you right after I said that comment. I'm so sorry if I'm not finding what is meant to be found out here. I know it's out here, guys. I know it is. I'm so sorry. It's perfect. You make perfect objects out here a long time ago. Used for survival. In a way to create your history. And it's the only thing out here that holds the history. And it cannot be lost and forgotten. You know I preach about that all the time. You got some animal carvings out here somewhere? Look how slow I'm walking. Man. Would never dig for it though. Could be a giant spear tip anywhere out here. Hey, look, there's a piece of ash. Right there. Cool. It's all over the place down here. Interesting. Nothing yet, though. I knew it was going to be impossible to spot anything. But they taught us a great deal in the past. How to see it all. That leaf looked like, man, come on, fellas. Don't do that to us right now. Don't do this. Don't do that. Just stick it out for us so it's easy. Look at that. Oh, there's that piece. I know you're looking at that thing in my hand. It's just something I thought was interesting. Look at that. Weird piece of quartz. Not weird in a bad way. Weird in a very unique way, actually. Nothing. You know, when the deer try to climb up here, they can knock something down. I don't look in the banks like that often. I'm always looking down. For the things that they create. Hello. Are you watching me? Reference picture for real. Leave you as is. You wanted me to set you up on the bank? I'm talking to the all-seeing eye right there. They always draw my mind to it. It's the first thing I see from a mile away. Looks exactly like the one at the good old Da Vinci pad on the staircase. Look how they just set that thing up right there, though. How come they couldn't just set something else up for us? Really, though. Look, more burned wood. Ancient ash right there. Possibly ancient ash. I know there's just going to be a few swords of chert and flint and stuff up in here. I found them before. I just left them. Chips off the old block. Sitting on the side. Things that they use for creation. Oh no, that one's gone. Dang. I wish they could throw me a couple today though, really. Since it's been God knows how long since I've even laid my hands on one. Makes me feel like my little rink-a-dink exploring videos and stuff aren't worth anything at all unless I find something major. Or unless I talk about something major. Like I'm about to talk about now. Another piece of ash. I know ancient fires from like the 1940s, 1970s, 1920s, whatever. When they used to do the controlled burns out here, it could be anything. Yeah, but the way these ancients out here created things made me start thinking about something when it came to the triangles that I have to tape back to God out here. And I totally forgot them when I was walking out here. Talk about kicking myself in the behind. I literally did. Twice. Because I was so mad at myself for not remembering them. Just a handful left in a bag. What the heck is that thing? Probably some burned pine cone or something. Yeah, but I totally forgot whatever I had left in the bag. And I thought about this when it came to their creations out here. It's the art of creation. That's all he did was create to survive and stuff. I told you that in my videos. How they created just for survival. So thus they created. They gave what God gave them to survive with. And after figuring out, after all these years, that taking the triangles was a no-no. Absolute no-no on my behalf. I'm praying that they forgive me for that one as I start to take them back out. Well, start. I've been doing it for the past year and a half. Taking it all back. But one thing I thought about the triangles is since I did so wrong, there's something wrong about taking the triangles. Something wrong about taking the triangles from the Almighty out here. The one that needs them. The one that they belong to. Thank you for the EVPs, everybody. Every entity out here, thanks for speaking up to help me hear your voice. To help me know that I was doing wrong. Thank you for that. I do deserve punishment for that. I do. I do. Let's pray that the punishment's over. Let's hope it doesn't kill me. If it's not, where's that thing at that I saw? Yeah, another white piece, nothing. Beautiful rock. Interesting, put it back. But one thing that I came up with about the creation of these objects out here is that when it comes to me collecting the artifacts, the things of creation, the things left over, is definitely okay. Yeah, that could be one. It's got the curved bottom. It's been knocked off. I don't know. Another game piece. Dang. Bunch of game pieces for the longest time out here. It could be anything. It could be anything out here. Really though. Oops, my bad. Oh, there's going to be nothing up here. Nothing at all. I'm going through a dry spell for the next 200 feet. Looks like I might be done. Unless they have something sitting here for us. Yeah, but you know, listen to this for a minute. This concept, this idea that I had when it comes to the triangles though. Even though it's bad for us to collect the triangles, and I'm the ultimate guinea pig for why it's not. Why it's not good to collect them and take them from the Almighty. Because they have special meaning out here in heaven. They do. For everybody. I thought about this. If we're not supposed to take them, maybe we're supposed to make them. Maybe we're supposed to make them. Yeah, that was definitely something right there. Just drop it down. Yeah, what if we're supposed to make them though? As a human race. What if we're supposed to make them and design them ourselves? Out of anything. Glass. Dead wood. Bone. Anything that can be made into a triangle. And you come out and you donate it and offer it to God. Will that make them better? What if God needs more triangles? First, I gotta take back the ones I took. Like an idiot. A fool. Taking some of the most perfect things in God's collection out here. I'm going to try that though, but it made me think about something. How many times do we come across something like a piece of broken china, a piece of glass, a piece of crockware, a piece of anything that a human made? Something so perfect, and I commented on it many times in my videos. Look at that perfect piece of glass that we just found. It's a perfect triangle. Look at this, look at that. They were broken into a perfect triangle. But who broke it into that shape? Was it the laws of nature? Was it the laws of nature, or was it mankind? But think about this idea. Dang. Didn't lift my leg up high enough. I'm looking. See white all over the place, nothing else. But think about this. Made me wonder how some people out there, how some people or some families, you know there's going to be a snake here in the next 2 months. Is that gold on it? That thing right there. What the heck is that? It's a leaf. It's a root with gold in it. That's wild. That's awesome. I know I sound so crazy. It's just part of the act. I'm a horrible actor. I am. Look at the lost nature to grabbing on to me. Sorry about that. But I thought about this concept, this idea. It's not a concept, it's just a theory of mine. When it comes to people who are blessed later on, and they don't even know what happened. What if there was something that happened with something that they made? The things that they touched in the past, the things that they did, the things that were lost, the things that were destroyed, the connection that was with them, within the pieces. What if the Almighty took that as an offering from them and they didn't even know it? What if? And then everything else happened. And they became, let's not call it wealthy. Let's just call it well off. When it comes to many parts of their life, many details of their own life. Like those pieces that we find. A piece of glass, a piece of a windshield, from a vehicle possibly. And it happened by accident, because it was an accident. But it broke at the perfect point in time, perfect historical time. Even if the person lived or they died, it was broken in a perfect point. And it laid there, and it was carried off into the waters, into the gutter, into the streams, into the whatever. And it ended up in the Almighty's possession. But they knew who it was connected to. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I know there's a bunch of quartz chips here. This is where they probably had the camp. It is abundant right here in this one bank. This is where the camp was right here. I know that for a fact. I just don't dig for anything. I look. This place has never been broken out, and the more it breaks down, the more that gets exposed. I mean, that could be something. But look how deep this stuff is, though. Maybe I need to try that. Maybe we all need to try that and see what happens. Maybe we all need to make some triangles and just take them out and say, God, this is my offering to you. I promise you I'll bring out as many more as I can, as time permits. Man, it's so hard to walk out here. Monumental Gravel Bar right here is no more. It used to be one of the largest ones out here, and it has been non-existent for the past 4 years. I probably found 3 in the first 3 years of looking in this place. It's nothing but leaves now. Yeah, the famous campsite. Well, it's not famous historically. I don't mean it like that. Dang. Keep tearing it away. It's got to be here somewhere. Maybe 10 years from now. Got to be careful. Somebody's always watching. Thankfully, I never stepped on them.